back to the daily grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. You know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
UFC's future female flyweight champion Valentina Schevchenko is coming out and sharing her plans to leave the bantamweight division and move down to the brand new female flyweight division, and proving my opinion that she is the #1 pound for pound fighter on the planet as far as female fighters. And this is why. She can go from 135 pounds to 125 pounds and be dominant. She's already got one of the best skill sets, maybe the best skill set of female fighters on the planet. The problem is there wasn't a 125 pound division. So she was at 135 pounds still kicking ass, dominating the top talent. She submitted Juliana Pena. She fucking outstruck Holly Holm. She had a close split decision versus the champion at 135 pounds, Amanda Nunes, which since 125 pounds is probably Valentina's natural weight class. That's very impressive. And it also shows that she would be successful at multiple weight classes, which we can't say about any of the other female champions, as dominant as they all are. Now, not counting Valentina Schevchenko, think about the other 3 female champions right now: Joanna Jędrzejczyk, Amanda Nunes, and Cris Cyborg. They're all probably going to be champions in those divisions for a long time, but can they be successful at multiple divisions? This goes to the pound for pound champion when we go to Demetrius Johnson. He's very successful at 125 pounds. He'll be dominant there for a long time, like those other female champions like Joanna Jędrzejczyk. But does it translate pound for pound? Can he go up and be successful at 135 pounds? We have every reason to believe no. Now, Joanna Jędrzejczyk, can she? It's possible, but she's already lost 3 times to Valentina Schevchenko in Muay Thai. This is MMA, but Valentina Schevchenko, I don't know. I really believe Valentina Schevchenko would beat her at 125 pounds, and I love Joanna. I think she's like Demetrius Johnson, one of the greatest female fighters on the planet, but pound for pound, I don't know yet. It's possible if Valentina moves up, that we'll see, but I think Valentina would be more successful at 2 different divisions. Now, Amanda Nunes, can she go up to 145 pounds or down to 125 and be successful? I don't think so. Not as successful as Valentina would be. I think Valentina could be a champion at both divisions, or if not, a #1 contender in both divisions. Amanda Nunes, who knows? Cris Cyborg, man, can she, I don't think Amanda Nunes is fucking with her, and can she make the weight cut to 125? You get the point. That's why I believe Valentina Schevchenko, and then we can talk about Cris Cyborg last. There's no 155. There's not going to be one of those for a long time. They're having a hard enough time making a 145 pound division, and we know she can't go down to 135 pounds, so that's a one-weight division. As dominant as Cris Cyborg is, or is perceived to be, it's the Demetrius Johnson thing. It's one-weight division. So with that being said, I mean, that's why I got Valentina up there. Now, I can't fucking wait for the 125 pound division to actually open and the shit to shake up and Valentina Schevchenko to actually get her first fight down there, because if what I'm thinking is correct, I'm thinking Valentina's going to be very dominant down there, and I think she's going to be the champion, and maybe for a while. And she's already shown how successful she was versus the top contenders at 135, kind of like Daniel Cormier, who I believe is the pound for pound #1 fighter on the planet, because he was successful at heavyweight, very successful at heavyweight. He didn't lose to anybody. Now, Valentina lost to Amanda, but other than that, nobody else beat her at bantamweight. So Daniel Cormier was undefeated at heavyweight, moved down to light heavyweight, and only lost to 1 person. What if Valentina Schevchenko goes undefeated at 125? It'll be exactly like Daniel Cormier, because she'll be undefeated at 125 and only lost to Amanda Nunes at 135. So to me, that's what pound for pound means. That's what that's another debate. If you don't think if you just think pound for pound is how long you can hold your belt in one division, I just think you have the definition of pound for pound wrong. To me, pound for pound is skills that translate to multiple divisions, who can be successful at multiple divisions. So that's why you can have Demetrius Johnson as the greatest fighter of all time because of his technical skills, and I'm fine with that. But the greatest fighter of all time and the pound for pound #1 fighter of all time are different. So I'm saying Valentina and Daniel Cormier are the pound for pound #1 fighters in female and male on the planet. and we can talk about GOAT another day. But with that being said, it is what it is. Hopefully I got enough time for one more video before work, but we'll see. Let the haters know what the fuck you tell me in the comments, dude. P.S. Another thing Amanda Nunes said in this interview I wanted to get to that I forgot about. So make sure you check out this interview on YouTube. It's from Submission Radio. It's a full 20-minute interview. But she said that she plans on fighting Amanda again in the future. Valentina did, which would be awesome if she like went and became the champion and then went back up for like a second belt. But this is what Valentina Schevchenko had to say about fighting Amanda again. Of course I do, because it's still on my plans to go back and fight Amanda again. And from my next time, not give any chance to make this decision that was made a few days ago. And of course, it's on my mind, and I still, not right now, not in the near future, but it definitely will happen. And you know, Valentina Shevchenko, she sets her mind to something. You just got the feeling she's gonna fucking get that shit. She seems like one of the most determined fighters out there. You know, man, I'm a huge fan of Valentina Shevchenko, but I'm also a huge fan of Amanda Nunes. I hope Valentina Shevchenko can move down, be very successful, get that belt, and move back up and fight Amanda Nunes, because who knows what happens if she doesn't dislocate her finger in the first round. Who knows what happens? I don't know. I think the next fight would go different. That's one thing about this last fight that did happen. It was a close split decision, and she hurt her finger in the first round. So I don't know, man. I still think Amanda Nunes is probably a little bit better right now at 135 pounds. I think that's her division, but I don't think there's anybody beating Valentina at 135 or probably 125. So it is what it is, man. I'm out. How do crazy people find their way through the forest? They take the psychopath.